Good job on that face-off, tying the man up. He shot that in his own net. It's a goal. Good job on that face-off, tying the man up. He shot that in his own net.
Who you calling pinhead?
What's going on, guys? It's Phantom from SwerveGaming here, and today we're going to be doing another NHL 17 tips and tricks video. Today's video we're going to be covering how to deal with the terrible AI in EASHL. While sometimes it can be out of control what the AI do because they're just so bad, there are a few ways that you can actually control the situation and help the AI into doing something that you want them to do and not egregiously turn the puck over and put it into your own net, as you saw in the clip at the beginning of this video. Number one is to never have a CPU center. So the AI center will pretty much get blitzed in the face-off circle at all times, and it will ruin any chance of having stable possession throughout a hockey game. And also, on top of just the face-offs, the center is mostly the defensive forward position, and a CPU defender is one of the worst things that you can deal with in the game. So you should just never have a CPU center for face-off reasons, because you're going to lose 95% of them. Even a bad face-off taker as a human will be better than an AI person in the dot. And a center is a more defensive forward position, so they're always the first one back, and an AI trying to defend against the human is just a dumpster fire. Number two is going to be the breakout. The CPU players can just never seem to get the puck out of their own end, whether they throw it into the back of their own net, or push it through the boards, or put it in their own net sometimes. The CPU just has no spatial awareness and really cannot break the puck out effectively. So what I would suggest to do is always send a human down low to help with the breakout, and even sending a few human players or human forwards up the ice to push the play is fine, but never just leave like a CPU defender sitting behind your net with no passing options because you're already in the neutral zone, because they'll throw it into their own net, they'll pass it to God knows where. So just have a forward or a human defenseman somewhere down below your own goal line to control the breakout, make sure you know where the puck is going and they don't just throw it somewhere random. Number three is more geared towards a human center, and just imagine the scenario where you're in the offensive zone, you win a face-off easily back to your defender, and then somehow it goes the other way, turns into a breakaway for the team, and they score. So this has happened to pretty much all of us in the ESHL because the AI defenders are so bad with decision-making that when they get the puck off of a face-off, the human on the other team can just come in, strip the puck all the way down, and score. So my tip is, for number three, is to become a football center off the draw. So after you win the drawback to your AI defenseman, try to throw a pick on the human winger or other human center, because most of the time that winger or other player will make a beeline towards the CPU defenseman after you win the faceoff. So the only way to really counteract this is to give your AI as much time as they possibly can handle to do something with the puck before getting it taken from them. So when you win the faceoff, just move over, block the other guy, don't hit them, don't take an interference penalty, but just kind of stand in the way, make sure it's almost like a basketball play where you're setting a screen, so make sure the other human players can't just rush your AI defenseman, take the puck, and go the other way, because it happens way too often when you win a faceoff and something bad actually comes of it instead of something good, which should be the case when you win an offensive zone draw. Number four is going to be to let them work things out. Even though you can't afford to put too much trust in an AI player, sometimes it's better to just let them carry the puck and see what they can do with it. Calling for the puck is effective most of the time, but calling for it too much can not only become predictable for the other team to capitalize on, but can also cause some egregious turnovers and send play the other way. So if an AI has some open space, let them take it, see what happens. Don't squander a quality scoring opportunity just because the CPU has the puck. Even though letting an AI control the play can sometimes be a really bad idea, if an AI has the puck, open space, let them have it. See what they do. Sometimes they'll go in and shoot, score, never know what can happen. Don't call for the puck immediately just because an AI has it, because that will lead to turnovers. Number five, minimize the amount of times you leave your CPU out to dry. So even if you're playing with three forwards and have two AI defensemen like Stevens, Alexi, Elliott, whatever, there should always be a forward back far enough to play defense on the rush. A human forward coming the other way can easily win a 1-on-2 against CPU D-men, because they're extremely bad at playing defense, and who knew? Defensemen, really bad at defense. EA, you did it again. So always try to have a human insurance policy when defending the rush or the counterattack caused by a turnover, because a 1-on-2, 2-on-2 of two humans against your two AI defenders will almost always result in a scoring chance for the other team. So that's going to do it for tips on how to deal with the AI in EASHL, and I hope you learned something from it, and you can use it in your everyday ESHL gameplay. So leave a comment down below with any more ideas on tips that you want me to do. Maybe I could do positioning in all 3 zones, so the defensive, neutral, and offensive zone. Maybe do position by position on where you're going to be on the ice at what time. And as always, I will see you later.